everybody, it's Eileen Reed, your Pampered Chef Consultant, and I am preparing another one of the freezer meals. This one is Parmesan garlic pork chops. So in this recipe, it is bone-in pork chops. I am using apple cider, a can of cream of mushroom soup, or garlic and herb rub, 3 onion rub, love those, both, use them in everything, some butter, and fresh Parmesan cheese. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to use our fine grater. And there's also a coarse. And the biggest thing, people go, how do I ever get this close? Okay, so you put your thumb here in the hole and you press it. And when you do, you're able to open and close it. That's the thing. So you can either use it straight across, like if I was going to do it across a bowl, I could do it right like this and do it right into the bowl. Or what I end up doing lots of times when I'm grating stuff, I just stick it straight up this way. This is your hand holder, slides in. This is the food holder. And you put your food in, put your hand holder down, and you just simply slide it up and down for it. Fresh Parmesan cheese, it just tastes so great, right? And when you have the grater, this just makes it so great. So you can grate fresh Parmesan cheese on here. If you had frozen butter and you were going to bake, this would be perfect. You could just actually, especially with the coarse one, you could shred your butter. If you use fresh nutmeg, fresh cinnamon, pop those into the hopper and you'll be able to do that too. The less air that any of your cheese is exposed to, the longer it's going to stay fresh. So I needed 2 ounces, so I would say that's pretty darn close. I could have got my scale up and measured it, but in this recipe, if it's a little more, a little less, it'll be fine. My husband said bone would be better, but that's okay. So here's how simple this is. To finish this, I'm using the flexible cutting mat. They come in a set of 3. Watch this. You just dump the cheese in, right? Don't want to lose any of my fresh Parmesan cheese. Parmesan cheese is hard because of how long it's been aged, right? It has such a nice, lovely flavor too. It's just got that pungency, right? I love to put a little bit of fresh Parmesan cheese over any of my pasta dishes, or even on a salad is really good. Fresh Parmesan, even grated a little bit over ham when you're making a ham and cheese sandwich is also very good too. Then we're going to add my can of mushroom soup. I am going to use my can opener opposed to the pop top, because if I just popped it open, then I'm going to have that really sharp edge, and I don't want that. So you just go all the way around, and you can hear it click noise, right? Turn it a quarter of a turn backwards, pops right off. Press the white button for Tweety's beak, that's what I always call them. Put it on, pull it back up. Here's the great thing, see? They're not sharp. I'm not going to cut my fingers. I'm going to use my mini mix and scrape. People ask me, which one do I need? All 4, you know, because there's 3 of your mix and scrapes. There's a small, there's the large, the medium, and then this mini one. And also the same thing with your 3 different sizes of regular scrapers, because I mean, if you think about it, don't we use our scrapers for absolutely everything when we're cooking? Right, so having them all. And here's the thing, I just wipe it off. It doesn't get dirty because the blades never hurt. But the big thing is, if it's flat down, go all the way around, quarter of a turn backwards, releases, push the white button, put this on, and roll it back. This is for your Pop-Tarts. That's what the purpose of that one is too. Okay, then we want a cup of apple cider. So I'm using my acrylic measuring cup. These are fabulous because they're made out of acrylic. The numbers are in between the layers. You never have to worry about the numbers working up. You look straight down into it, right? You see the measurements, they get angle up. So you look straight down. It has both the cup and the ounces. It's microwavable safe. which makes it great, right? Because you're not going to, because how many times do we not need to heat up a liquid, right? And they don't get hot, so you're not going to burn your fingers. We need our butter. I need about 4 tablespoons. I'm going to eyeball it. That I think is about right. We'll dump that in too. Okey-doke, that'll work. Okay, drop the measuring spoon, so we will rinse that off. So the measuring spoons come in a set of both. There's a tablespoon and there is also the teaspoon. The teaspoon goes from 1/8 of a teaspoon to a teaspoon, and the tablespoon one goes from a teaspoon to a tablespoon. So I need a tablespoon of my garlic and herb rub. Use this in absolutely everything, from making my scrambled eggs to put it in hamburgers. I put it in roast beef. If I'm cooking, it's probably in it, right? And then I just layer everything else that I want to go with it. Makes a fabulous dip. Half a cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of sour cream, and you're set to go. I need some onions, you know, and lots of salads and stuff. You want the onion flavor, but you don't want the onion in it. So that's why I love the 3 onion. It's a white onion, a red onion, and a sweet onion all combined into it. Oh, that smells so good. Then all we're going to do is we're going to squeeze out the air, okay? And then you just mix it all together, right? Like just tossing it. I mean, how simple. So here's the thing. And when I bought this, it actually had 6 pork chops in this bag, right? So, you know, the thing is, I've got enough seasonings, could have just as easily made up 2 batches, 1 batch, and then you take your gallon one, right? So here's what I can do. So I'm going to take my gallon, toss this in here. Now, if I've decided to do both of them, what I could have literally done, oops, this are open on me. We didn't want that to happen. Squeeze it out. I could put 2 batches in here, right? And then made a note on the outside of it that this is 2 batches. And now, I mean, if you're doing this, you just picked up 2 cans of mushroom soup and 2 things of apple cider, right? You've got enough of the seasons and you'd be set to go. Now, what would you serve this with? Baked potatoes, mashed potatoes, potato salad, corn on the cob, steamed vegetables, cabbage salad, any type of steamed veggies. You could make a rice with it. You could make a pasta with it. You could make cauliflower rice with it. How are you going to cook it? You could cook it in your rock on slow cooking for 6 to 8 hours. You could put it into the rock, put it on for 4 hours, and it'll be done. So once again, it's one of those really quick and easy meals to make. You know what? You could even put this in your quick cooker. And if I put it in my quick cooker, there's my little instructions. They're right here, right? Those go in the sandwich bag inside of here. You could do it in your deep dish covered baker too, right? I could put this in my deep dish covered baker or my rock, put them either into the oven and bake them. They would probably take in the oven probably about an hour. Or I could put them in the rock or the deep dish covered baker. Put them in the microwave, done in 25 to 30 minutes, and while they're cooking, you can make your side dish, or maybe you've got some other things that you need to get done. Another time, great versatile meal, or you know what, I could even put them in the quick cooker. If I put them in the quick cooker, probably take me maybe 10 minutes to make them once they came to pressure, right? Quick, simple, easy. Love these kind of meals, right? And who doesn't want to have these kind of meals ready to go? And now, cut this in. Get that air out and just let it thaw out. Stick it in the freezer, let it thaw for a day in the fridge. Dinner ready for all those times when you know you're going to be busy. Another great freezer meal. Done.